Morning and welcome back. My name is Marissa Rogers, and today I'll be interviewing Jasmine Serrano, a local baker, to discuss her success after attending Valencia College. Let's welcome her out. How are you?
I'm doing great, and you?
Good, thank you. So we just want to welcome you here, and please introduce yourself to our audience.
Well, I'm Jasmine Serrano, and I'm the owner of the Village Bakery located in St. Cloud, Florida.
So it's amazing to have you here. We're so grateful. And I just want to dive right into it. So first off, you took new student experience as a student at Valencia College. And I just want to know about your purpose and what you personally do. So please share with us your purpose statement while you were in that class.
Well, I feel like that class was just so motivating, and it really helped me get through some things. And I honestly loved making my purpose statement. And I just feel like I really live by it because it's become such a large part of my life. So my purpose is to connect with others through my talent of harmony while showing how trustworthy and reliable I am. And I just feel like I really value that I can bring others together and show them at the same time that they can always count on me for whatever they need.
That's great. So being trustworthy and reliable are definitely some good traits to have, especially at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And as I mentioned before, I just adore your job. I adore your bakery. And I just want to know how your purpose is related to your career goals.
Well, being able to connect with people the way I do, it's really helpful in my field, because whether I'm talking to coworkers or customers, I'm always talking to somebody. And I just feel like it's a really good trait because it helps me get my message through. And I feel like without being the trustworthy, reliable person I am, I wouldn't have the regulars that come in for that cookie or that cake for the birthday. So I feel like those are some really great traits for me to have.
That's awesome. So speaking of your career and your bakery, how exactly did you get to where you are today?
Well, it was a very long process to get through. So while I was in high school, I was actually dual enrolled with Valencia, and when I graduated with my high school diploma, I also graduated with my Associates of Arts.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Which I have with me today. And I also went to the University of Florida after high school to get my bachelor's in business, which I also have.
Again, congratulations.
Thank you. And then after that, I went to the International Culinary Center in New York, and there I just studied the pastry arts more in depth, and I just gained a lot of experience from that. And after I finished that 600-hour program with them, I was offered an internship at this nice little bakery in Orlando, and I did that for about a year.
That's amazing. It really is. So, there's a lot of kids out there who want to go to culinary school and they want to get into the culinary and baking fields. So when it came to your education, how did you go about paying for schooling and just how did you get through it all?
Well, I feel like I have a very, very large family. I have 3 sisters and 4 brothers, and my parents never really got the chance to go to school, like college. So they really wanted all of us to go to college and get that experience and get that degree. So I was dual enrolled during high school, and that was completely free. But then after that, I went to UF, but I had a 2-year scholarship from Take Stock in Children that I used towards that. And that covered my books, my boarding, my tuition. It covered everything except for the gas and the food and everything like that. And then after that came the really tricky part, going to New York, making that trip. It was very hard because not only did I have to work summers, I also had to work while I was in New York trying to study, and my parents had to send me money. And it was very hard to get through because I had to pay for food, and I had to pay rent, and I had to pay for schooling, and it was a lot of money. I can't even give you an exact number because it was just so much to do. And while I was actually in Valencia during high school. It was a lot of stress on me, and I just feel like the support from family and friends, it really helped me get through it. But not only that, is like I said, I have a lot of siblings, and a lot of them are younger than me. So they're very loud, and it makes it very hard to study. So I like to use the libraries and the study rooms they have at Valencia to really help me focus more and get those good grades that I needed.
That's great, especially because all of your campus resources, they're there to help you, and having that family support is just great as well. So, what would you say you do on the daily, and what skills would you tell a younger baker to focus on improving?
Well, since I'm the owner of the bakery, I'm really everywhere. I'm at the register, I'm washing dishes, I'm pulling something out of the oven, I'm rolling out dough, I'm decorating cake, and it's just I do every little thing there is to do. You know, if somebody needs help, I'm there. And for the young bakers out there, I would really just tell them to focus on their presentation skills. A cake can taste good, but if it's ugly, nobody really wants it. So working on like the little details with your cake and cupcakes and everything, it just really matters. You can't forget to get that perfect consistency when you're working with frosting and icing. Just focus on everything and don't get distracted.
Yeah, that's definitely important because nobody wants to walk into a bakery and pick up the most ugly cake. So, my last question for you today, we're unfortunately running out of time, would be how does your education track back to your goals and your interests?
Well, one of my biggest goals has been to go to school, finish college, and do what I want, which was being a baker. And so I finished that goal. I accomplished that goal, and I deserved it, and I earned it. So I feel like because I went to the academy I wanted to go to, and because I really just got through it all and opened my own bakery, I really went above and beyond. And I've just always been so interested in the baking and the decorating. So it's always been worth it for me.
That's great. So, I just want to thank you again for coming out, for speaking to us. It's been a pleasure. Again, we have Jasmine Serrano, local baker. Your business name is The Village Bakery, located in St. Cloud, Florida. I'm Marissa Rogers, signing off.